Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. One night of wintry weather came through last night with ice across portions of West Michigan, and another night of wintry weather is on the way as we head through tonight with lake effect snow starting across the region, expecting to last through a good portion of the weekend. Temperatures for Thursday, though, did warm up above freezing, so the ice that came down went away throughout the day. Temperature 40 in Grand Rapids this afternoon, 41 in Muskegon, 41 in Holland as well. Should be around 36 this time of the year, so not a bad afternoon. Told you 40, hit 40 today. That is a bullseye and the second day in a row inside 3 degrees with just 5 misses in the last month. The forecast team. When it comes to tomorrow, temperatures are on the way down. That's why 13 weather ball is lit up in blue with cooler temperatures in view, blinking bright as snow is in sight as we head through tonight. View of the 13 weather ball sponsored by Tullymore Golf Resort. As of about 9:50, we were looking at temperatures that were hanging around freezing in Grand Rapids, 34 in Ionia and Muskegon, 33 in Holland. Wind chills were about, say, 8 degrees colder than that, with winds that were around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Winds will be breezy again as we head toward tomorrow, but not quite the very windy, gusty stuff that we had on Wednesday night, so some good news there. They will, however, bring the wind chills down. In fact, most of the day Friday going to be feeling like 20 degrees for the temperatures. That gets even colder as we head to Saturday, expecting to see wind chills down into the teens as we head into the start of the weekend. As far as the day planner goes, lake effect expected overnight Friday and Saturday. Temperature tonight down to 31, only goes up 2 degrees for a high Friday, 33 Friday afternoon. Saturday down a couple more degrees, 31 your high for Saturday. With the lake effect snow on the way, winter weather advisories went into effect at 7 o'clock on Thursday evening. They'll last till 7 a.m. on Saturday morning for Oceanoga, Muskegon, Ottawa, and Allegan counties. These will be the counties to first see the lake effect snow bands at their heaviest, but as we head through Friday and into the weekend, they'll start to move onshore, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this expanded a little further inland sometime during the day Friday or into early Saturday. As far as the radar went, as we headed toward 10 o'clock, we were already seeing some of those heavier lake effect snow bands making their way along US 31 down through portions of Oceana County, Muskegon County, and into Ottawa County. Pretty much Holland through Muskegon, dealing with a pretty good band of snow. Lighter snow is making its way across the rest of West Michigan, but again, those heaviest bands tonight expected to stay on the lakeshore. It's all because of a low pressure out toward the west. It's spinning that wind around across the lake and into West Michigan, so that's going to continue to be a problem for a couple of days. Tracking it with the hour-by-hour forecast, doing a really good job of showing the snow placement here. Heaviest bands again stay along the lakeshore counties as we head through tonight on up into Newaygo County. Those bands again sort of fluctuate from time to time. There'll be periods of heavier snow and periods of lighter snow. It's not going to be a continuous inch every hour kind of event like we had a couple weeks ago. We see heavier bands again start to develop as we head through Friday and into Friday afternoon. Those lake effect snow bands continue as we go into Friday evening, starting to push more inland as we see the winds start to go from less of a south-southwest flow to more of a southwesterly and eventually westerly flow. Those snow bands continue as we head into the day Saturday and into Saturday afternoon. It actually won't be till early Sunday that we finally push all of this snow out of here. So we got a little bit of time to deal with what could occasionally be some low visibilities, slippery travel, and snow-covered roads. So do watch out for that as we head through the next couple of days. Snowfall totals out there by early Friday could see an area of up to 3+ along the lakeshore. Pretty minimal inland, about an inch plus for most of the inland counties. Once you get to the east of 131, those totals drop pretty rapidly. We'll add to the snow totals as we head throughout the day Friday and into Saturday. By the time it's all said and done, areas of 6+ pretty likely on the lakeshore, 3+ pretty likely for areas 131 and areas to the east of there, mostly about an inch or 2. Inside some of these heavier bands on the lakeshore, though, could easily get some areas that go up to, say, 7, 8, maybe even a little bit higher if you get caught under the right snow band. When it comes to temperatures out there, we are not going to get much above freezing really any time in the near future. We're looking at 30s across the region for Friday, 34 along the lakeshore. Those temperatures near freezing for our northern zones, right around 32 up in Big Rapids. Temperatures 33 in Grand Rapids and 33 all the way down to Kalamazoo as well. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures continue to stay below average through most of this forecast. In fact, we don't get out of the 20s again after we head past Saturday. Temperatures stay cold as we head toward the first day of winter, with more snow chances next week and through Christmas Day. Temperatures going to stay cold, and snow chances in the forecast means that White Christmas is starting to look more and more likely. As we prepare for more snow here in West Michigan, this massive system is also barreling toward the northeast after battering parts of the South and the Midwest. Millions are bracing for snow, heavy rain, and high winds as others begin picking up the pieces left behind. More than 50 tornadoes from Texas to Florida were reported since Tuesday morning. ABC News' Rena Roy has the latest.
The big cleanup has begun across the South. At least 54 tornadoes reported since Tuesday morning from Texas to Florida.
Terrible. I mean, nothing. I have nothing.
In Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, Patricia Benvenuti coming back to what's left of her home.
And I told my boys, hurry up, let's get in the bathtub. And we barely made it, but we did. And then everything started just crashing, and you could hear everything outside. We thought we were going to die.
And the destruction is widespread. An entire line of homes damaged in Farmerville.
And all we could do was just pray. It was very devastating. And every room where we live, windows are broken.
At least 3 people reported dead in Louisiana, including 56-year-old Allison Alexander, and thousands left without power.
Tornado touched down yesterday evening in Algiers and moved very quickly through Orleans Parish. Entergy immediately started working to restore power to those impacted.
In Mississippi, this mobile home community wiped out. The same massive storm system bringing feet of snow to some parts of the Great Plains and Midwest. In Duluth, Minnesota, people digging out and plows trying to clear the streets. In Utah, new images show the moment a skier hit by an avalanche was rescued from the snow. And now the Northeast is getting hit with snow and high winds from Virginia to New England. Some areas expecting up to ½ an inch of ice, though cities like Boston and New York will mainly just see rain. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Our odds for a white Christmas are looking up, and it's worth noting that Christmas is less than 10 full days away. That means the countdown is on, not just for gifts, but for holiday traditions as well. One such tradition takes place in the town of Rudolph, Ohio, which has a population of fewer than 500 people. But during the month of December, people come to the Ohio town from all over the country. They're all in search of the coveted red-nosed reindeer cancellation stamp for their holiday mail. Lisa Guten from ABC affiliate WTVG reports.
I need 200 Santa stamps if we got them.
This is busy season for most post offices, and that is especially true in Rudolph.
We have flowers and snow.
I'll take those.
The tiny post office plays a big part in the holidays for a lot of people.
For being such a small town, a lot of people have heard about Rudolph and flock here this time of year.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer is everywhere in the place that shares his name. He's on the sign that welcomes you to town. He's throughout the post office. And during December, he also appears on a special stamp. The post office began offering the Rudolph cancellation stamps decades ago. More than 80,000 pieces of mail get one every single holiday season. In fact, Tuesday, workers put the special stamp on more than 7,000 pieces of mail.
People add this to their list of things to do every December, make a family trip up to the Rudolph post office just to get their cancellation. It's magical. It's really exciting to see everyone come together to get everything delivered and to make the holidays happen for people.
You can also send your letters here, and they'll be stamped for you. But some want to make the trip in person to get the most famous reindeer of all on their letters and packages. A few years ago, a woman even drove all the way from Florida just for the Rudolph stamp.
You know, maybe you've got relatives. No, she drove all the way up here just to have this done.
Charlotte Lamb has worked at the Rudolph post office for more than 15 years.
I love to hear this. This is a tradition, generation thing. And I love it. I think if there's traditions to be had, this is a good one to have.
A simple stamp from a small Wood County town making its mark around the world.
And time has not run out. If you want a Rudolph cancellation stamp on your cards or packages, if you want to make the trip, it's just over 3 hours from Grand Rapids each way, and the stamp is available through Christmas Eve. Now that you're up to date on the latest weather conditions in West Michigan and some news from around the country, there's always more to be found at 13onyourside.com. But for now, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.